Republicans are dusting off a winning midterm playbook from 1994 with Mike Johnson's new Contrast for America campaign designed to make the left's socialist surge a main issue this November.
We're fighting right now in Congress over whether we're going to maintain our status as a constitutional republic or we're going to trade that in, dismantle the foundations, and go down this dark road of death to communism.
That ad, a play on Newt Gingrich's contract with America from 1994, and the former House Speaker and the architect of that contract joins us now. Mr. Speaker, good to have you with us. I want to go back to the results of the 1994 election because the contract with America was stunningly successful. You picked up 52 seats in the House and 8 in the Senate. Now, of course, Bill Clinton was president at the time, so it was a vote against the administration. But can this Contrast for America be anywhere near as successful as your contract was?
Oh, I think it could be even more successful because the Democrats now are even crazier. They're big government socialists with, as President Trump said in the State of the Union, they're just plain crazy in a lot of ways. And certainly having people come back on the campaign trail who are as crazy as their former candidate in Maine. All these things are coming together. The lieutenant governor in Minnesota, who won the Democratic primary, is way to the left and accepts no responsibility for one of the largest fraud campaigns in American history, which occurred while she was lieutenant governor. Just go state by state, and what you see is a Democratic Party, which I think if you go back historically and you look at McGovern, you look at Dukakis, you look at what we did in 1994, there are about 5 times now when the country has confronted a Democratic Party so far to the left that it's just totally unacceptable. And I think if the Republicans run a strategic campaign as a team, and certainly what Speaker Mike Johnson's doing, I think it could be a historic election on a scale that you can't quite imagine this evening.
I was chuckling at what you said about the Democratic Party being so far left in 1994, because if you took that Democratic Party and moved it forward to 2026, it would almost look like the Republican Party. I perused the Contrast for America website. They got some interesting graphics up here. The first one that you come across is this: the cost of communism, a timeline of failure. It's a timeline for all of the places in the world where socialism or communism failed. But the socialists this time around contend, well, that was all just bad timing, and the timing is right for it now, and America is the right place for it. They also have this common sense versus crazy, no tax on Social Security versus mass amnesty, protect women's sports, men and women's sports. It goes on and on and on. Do you believe this is a winning formula for this November?
I think if Republicans have the courage to stick to this choice and to drive it home, to make sure that every American understands that their local congressman or senator, you know, the Democrats sound fine when they're back home. Then they get on an airplane, they come to Washington, and they join a group of people who are crazy, and they become crazy too. And the gap between what they do when they have power and how normal they seem at the local Rotary Club is just astonishing. If Republicans have the courage to take on, because there's going to be big pushback from the liberal media. So you have to take on the liberal media, you have to take on the Democrats, you have to stick to the big choices. But for example, the woman who was nominated in New York City, who said she doesn't like using napkins, she just wipes her hand on the American flag. I mean, can you imagine how few people there are who think that a Democrat who wipes her hand on the American flag is a reasonable person?
Yeah,
and you
is
get
a
case
chevalier.
after case like this.
Well, Mr. Speaker, we will see if the Contrast for America is as successful as your contract was. Not long until we find out. Thanks for joining us. Really appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be right back.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube, and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.